Hey everyone, welcome to Facebook Live. My name is Jen Polson. For those of you who may be watching this on YouTube and seeing me for the first time every Wednesday at, what time is it? 12:30 Central Standard Time. Come on Facebook Live just to give a little inspirational message and just to be here with you guys for a few minutes. So today, hey Susie, hi Michelle, thanks for coming. Today I want to talk about some life lessons that I learned playing tennis with my daughter Grace. Before I start that though, I wanted to just talk about a couple little things I've got coming up, my team and I. Just a quick reminder, hey Larnell. We have our first ever live summit coming up in Salt Lake City on September 6th, and we're super excited about this and a little nervous because it's our first live event that all of us are doing together, but we're more excited than nervous. But I just wanted you to know that, we get nervous too. And so we have had a really great response. Hey, Michelle. Of people signing up, and we still have tickets available. We are getting our venue secured this week, and it's going to be super beautiful. It's going to be super, I don't know, it just has a really cool vibe to it. So we're super excited that we're going to be able to do this live event in such a special place. So more information on that coming up. And I wanted to remind you, for $50 for that live summit, you get 2 full hours of 3 energy coaches. So imagine what can happen in that time. Just putting that out there for you. So if you have any questions about it, please feel free to ask. You can see the link to purchase at the top of my website, and if you're on my email list, you're also getting information on that with the link. So anyway, okay, the next thing I wanted to remind you of is that our monthly group call is coming up on July 6th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am hosting that call, and we're going to be talking about letting it be easy and clearing the blocks that keep us in struggle. So I'm super excited about that call because I love clearing those blocks and helping people overcome the stuff that's holding them back and making life hard. Life does not have to be hard. And I'm not saying that there aren't ups and downs, because of course there are, but we don't have to get stuck in them all the time. We can move through the ups and downs easily. So that's this month, or that's July's call coming up. Hey you guys, so many people hopping on. Thanks for being here. Okay, you can also, so if you're on my email list, make sure you're checking your emails weekly, and you'll get more information about the summit, about the monthly group call. And I also wanted to remind you as well that all of these Facebook Lives are put on my YouTube channel. And I've been having people comment lately, like they've found me on YouTube and they've gone back and listened, and on some of these Facebook Lives I do energy work, and people are having really positive experiences, even though it's a recording, even though it's happened in the past, however many weeks ago or months ago, they're still feeling some emotional release benefits from that. So just saying, if you want to send anyone to my YouTube channel that is struggling, that's a really great way to get some energy work done and get some stuff cleared for free. So my gift to you. All right, so now I want to talk about just a few things that Jan is distracting me. Okay, that I've been learning about from playing tennis with my daughter Grace. So one of the things I am grateful for to my mom is that she did things like had us join the swim team when we were young, and had us join the tennis team, and we lived in a small town, so pretty much they were desperate for anyone who wanted to come. And so was able to be on the high school tennis team for a couple years, and that was a really fun experience, and it gave me a few skills that I still enjoy now. And so my daughter Grace, who's 12, she and I began playing tennis several weeks ago, and she has just some really like natural ability with that. So it's been really fun to play with her. I wanted to share an experience that happened though. Last week she had a day where she did not feel like she was playing well, and both of us were kind of we're missing a lot of the balls and couldn't get them over the net, couldn't get a volley going, and I could see during that time her frustration just getting bigger and bigger, and finally, I was just like, well, let's go home for today. And so she was pretty discouraged about that. And the next several days I was asking her, let's go play tennis, and she's like, no, I don't want to play. And I could see what was happening. Like she was super frustrated, and she was using that one day of not having a good experience playing tennis as a defining moment, like that maybe this wasn't her thing, and I could kind of see that and sense that. And so every day I've been asking her, let's go hit some balls, let's go play. And so this morning she's like, okay, let's go. And I think both of us played like better than we have in quite a while. And when I was talking to her about that, and we were kind of picking apart what happened during this time that she got so frustrated. And I said to her, in almost everything in life, the head game is the most important thing. And we talked about how that day she kept getting frustrated, and that frustration was growing bigger and bigger, and pretty soon the frustration grew so big that she didn't want to play tennis anymore for several days. And I said, if you can learn to recognize like those negative thoughts that start to pile up and let those go quicker, then your head game is going to be a lot better. And so you won't take things as, as a failure. And it was really fun to see her process that, and like she was understanding that. Okay, the second one, so head game affects everything. All right. The second point that we were talking about was, going for the ball and missing it doesn't mean you failed. Okay. So what's happening when we go for it and then miss, is we're just gathering information. So in the game of tennis, it's like, well, did I run up on the ball too quickly? Did I wait too long? Was my racket tilted up or tilted down? A whole bunch of things, that go into that game. And believe me, I'm not technical or that great in that game, but I do have fun playing. But it was a really cool just analogy to make that, whatever we do in life, whatever we're going for, if it doesn't work out, then you can step back and kind of analyze, well, okay, where do I need to tweak this to make it better next time? And that, we talked about that and the biggest part, I think the biggest light bulb moment for her was that, oh, just because I missed the ball doesn't mean I'm a failure. And I love that. We don't need to be beating ourselves up for the mistakes that we make. We can learn from our mistakes, and you guys know that. Okay, the next thing that we talked about was sometimes you need a break. Sometimes when things aren't, flowing or going the way that you want them to, it's okay to step back and take a break. So sometimes, like especially if you're working on a project, your brain can only function like in a high priority or high efficiency, I guess that's the better word, a high efficient manner for about 60 to 90 minutes. And then you get brain overwhelm, and you really need to take a break if you want to continue on, working effectively and getting more done in less time. So if your brain is fatigued, then it's going to take you longer. You're going to make more mistakes. And so we talked about that. Sometimes our brains need a break. Sometimes our bodies need a break. And when we come back, then we can be sharper, like our game is better, our thoughts are clearer, the ideas can flow better. Sometimes you need to change the environment. So if we were playing in the evening and it was warmer. And so when we play in the morning when it's cooler, that makes a big difference in the quality of our game and our ability to have more energy. And so sometimes you need to change your environment. So I won't show you what my desk looks like right now, but sometimes cleaning up the clutter around our environment can make a huge difference in our ability to get things done and feel clear and focused. Okay, so with all of this, all of these different steps, you're creating this momentum. Okay, like you're paying attention to your thoughts, you're paying attention to your head game, you're being like really conscious and intentional of letting go of the negative thoughts. And then you just keep going for it. You keep going for what your dreams are. You keep going for what your heart feels drawn to. And just keep going for it no matter what. No matter if it works, if it doesn't work. And what happens is if you keep going for it, even if it doesn't work, you're creating this cycle of momentum that is going to earn you the breakthroughs. And I've seen this happen over and over again in my own life, in my clients' lives. It's amazing. And the breakthroughs come and you think that, you're living on top of the world, because you are, and you've earned that. So, hey Debbie, hey you guys. Okay, so speaking of momentum, I wanted to share one of my favorite essential oil blends, and this blend comes from one of my mentors, Desiree Mangendag, and she wrote this book, I Am Fabulous, and it has all of these amazing oil blends in it, and one of them is this momentum blend. And many of you know that I use essential oils in my energy work with my clients, and it's amazing. And so I wanted to just read off to you really quick all the oils that are in this blend that help create momentum in your mind, in your heart, in your energy. So this little blend has eucalyptus, Douglas fir, marjoram, patchouli, lavender, cinnamon, cypress, arbor vitae, lime, and ylang ylang. So a lot of powerful oils in this little bottle here. And this is one oil blend that I wear almost every day because I want to really be connected to momentum. So I'll just put it right there behind my neck, a little on my wrists, and it just really helps me to keep going. It helps support that. It helps support me in my mindset. It helps support me in my just taking action, not quitting, and really taking care of myself as well. So, all right. So good to be here with you guys. So let's clear a few blocks. I'd really love to just do a little bit of energy clearing for you guys today, and clearing any blocks to creating momentum in your life and creating that feeling like you can keep going, all right, no matter what's going on, because life happens. And the problem is when life happens and we get stuck, or life happens and we feel like a failure, life happens and we quit and we're zoning out on the couch in front of the TV for hours or days at a time. Like that's a problem. That's not how we're meant to live our lives. And so go ahead and everyone take a nice big breath. And as you take a breath, just visualize like any heavy, overwhelming emotions like leaving your body and allowing love and light to come into your body, into your heart, and into your mind. Okay, so we're going to get you connected to all of your dreams and goals. We're going to connect you to a positive head game. So take a big breath on that. We're going to connect you to being in information gathering mode. So as you are living life, as you are going for the things that you want, going for your dreams, going for the things that your heart feels drawn to, we're just going to connect you to just gathering information as you're taking that action and picking the best parts from those experiences and using the wisdom from those parts to move you forward to the next level. Take a big breath on that. Okay, and let's integrate for everybody, I forgive myself, because when we beat ourselves up, it really wears down our energy. It really wears down our ability to be connected to our purpose, to God, to just taking action. So just forgiveness. All right. And then I'm going to connect everybody to like understanding when to take those breaks, understanding when you need to take time to take care of yourself, when you need to put some boundaries up, when you need to, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, when you need to just take a break and come back. So take a big breath on that. Oh, being kind and gentle with yourself. That's what it was. I was trying to get that out. Connecting everybody to being kind and gentle with yourselves. And seeing yourself and others through God's eyes. There's so many times we get these stories going on in our heads about why people are acting the way they're acting or doing the things that they're doing, and we need to let go of those stories so that we can be free to just move forward. Hey, Terry. So take a big breath on that. Just letting go of the stories. And then another thing that really holds us back and can really damage our head game are excuses. Okay, I know if you've worked with me before, you know I call you out on all of your excuses. And I do this in a very loving way to help you move forward. Because excuses are like, it's like having an anchor attached to us. Our excuses weigh us down, they hold us back. We cannot move forward and be successful in any area of our life if we are making any kind of excuses. So take a big breath on that. Let's just let those go. Okay, good. All right, so we're going to clear up any generational blocks on that. Okay, and any additional false beliefs that you have in yourself, that you have in your purpose, that you have about life, about your future. We're just going to release all of that false belief energy and connect you to the truth of who you are, the truth of what you're capable of, and the truth that you can do it. If you're here on this earth, you can do life. You can be successful. So, all right, you guys, take one last big breath. We're going to wrap it up here for today. If you have any questions, if you are interested in getting into some coaching with me or my team, like we're here to support you every step of the way. Check us out on our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel. Please share this video if you feel like it's inspired you in some way and it could inspire someone else. Please share it. Let's get the word out. All right, you guys, love you, and thanks for being here, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.